When Hashem made the decision to destroy Sodom in Parshas Vayera, he first came down a little bit closer to see if things were really as bad as they appeared, and it turned out that it was. And he decides to destroy Sodom and all of the cities around it, the metropolis. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu decides that before he does so, he really has to engage with Avram Avinu. He promised Avram Avinu all of the land of Israel. He told Avram Avinu that he would be the father of many great nations. So as Rashi explains, Hashem calculated, how could I possibly make such a decision without first speaking to the father, speaking to Avram Avinu. And so he speaks to Avram Avinu, and Avram says, Hashem, if we can find 50 tzaddikim, will you spare the metropolis? And Hashem says yes, and we know eventually Avram goes down to 10. And finally, when there's not even 10, Avram decides, okay, I give up. And Hashem ends up making the decree that Sodom will be destroyed. And in describing Avram Avinu, Hashem says that Avram is someone who makes sure that there is tzedakah umishpat. Tzedakah is righteousness and mishpat is judgment. In other words, the values that Avram represented was such that his actions were just and that he wanted to give to the world around him, to give to others. What's important to note is that despite the fact that Sodom was the antithesis of everything Avram believed in and lived for, Avram still davened for Sodom because he was hoping they could be spared. Avram didn't want himself to see the destruction that would befall any human being. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to Avram, the world cannot continue this way. The world cannot continue with a place in which there was no justice, with a place, with a world in which there was not a sense of righteousness, of tzedakah, in a place which was devoid of values. And so Abraham realizes that indeed that's the case. In order for civilization to continue, there has to be a sense of morality and ethics and values by which society could function. And so Avram davened for Sodom, but realizes that it was really beyond his ability to save the metropolis, because in essence it was the functioning in a way that was the opposite of how Hashem wanted the world to be. As we know, speaking of the difficult times that continue in Israel, Israel is to be as Avram Avinu was, the light unto the nations, the light in this world. We, the Jewish people, are a people who seek only to bring light in places of darkness. We seek to live life with the morals and the ethics of the Torah, the values by which we try to inspire others to live better and more meaningful lives. And ultimately, the Jewish people never seek to be at odds, to be in war with anyone else. We only seek to spread the light of the Torah throughout the world. And yet at the same time, when there is that which is brought upon the Jewish people, which is the function of Sodom, that which is not just, that which is not righteous, then the Jewish people understands that a threat to their existence is in essence a threat to all mankind. And so as we continue to daven for Israel, for our soldiers, for our brethren, for all that are being held hostage, we keep in mind that we are the children of Avraham Avinu, seeking a world of righteousness, of justice, and ultimately of peace. May we see the shalom that's represented by the words of Hashem Oz Le'amo Yitein, Hashem Yivarech Es Amo B'Shalom, that Hashem bless us, bless His nation with peace speedily in our times. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.